What's that? Well, of course there's more going on out there than just Baltimore. Exactly right. We're not going to get sidetracked here. We never do get sidetracked, the EIB. Come on, you know this now. They don't get anything past us here. Just hang in there, be tough, folks. There's a reason the program is 3 hours every day. We've already got 1 down, 2 to go, starting on the second now. Great to have you with us. If you want to call, be on the program, just dial 800-282-2882 and the email address lrushmo@eibnet.com. Oral argument, same-sex marriage, Supreme Court yesterday. Some funny and interesting aspects, salient points coming up. First, a couple of other things. Are you aware of the controversy Budweiser has found itself in? I thought you would know. You're a big beer drinker in there as a sports guy. Oh, you drink Miller Lite. But you still, okay, all right, that makes sense. Bud Light, we're talking about here, has a new tagline. They're getting destroyed from the sewer that is Twitter. But anyway, Twitter is just all a Twitter over Bud Light because they have a new tagline that people say promotes rape. Here's what the tagline is. Bud Light, the perfect beer for removing no from your vocabulary for the night. And here comes the Twitterverse, all outraged. They're saying that Bud Light is promoting the rape culture in this country. There is no rape culture in America, number one. It's a myth, like so much of liberalism. So many of the allegations they make and the assertions, it's all drivel. There is no rape culture. We have people that rape. Yeah, there's no rape culture. We have bad actors in virtually every aspect of life, but to call it a rape culture is a concoction of the left that once again is done so as to demand even more liberalism in society and more limits on freedom and more guilt by association, such as that Rolling Stone story, University of Virginia, big story. It's a rapist running loose at the fraternities at UVA. Turned out not a shred of truth to it. And the left's response was, well, it doesn't matter. That story might not have been right, but it's still happening. And so this story was good because it raised everybody's awareness. And that's what we as journalists are here to do, to raise awareness. No, you're not. Journalism is not about raising awareness. Journalism is about telling people what happened when they weren't there to see it themselves. That's all it is. But now it's become the vehicle for moving the agenda of the Democrat Party, raising awareness. The perfect beer for removing no from your vocabulary tonight. The response to this was so angry and so outraged that Bud Light has apologized. And they're going to get rid of it. The image was first posted on Reddit Monday night by a user and then picked up by another website called The Consumerist. And by yesterday afternoon, it started to make waves on social media for the company's apparent tone deafness when it comes to the role alcohol plays in rape culture. This is part of this. This is BuzzFeed writing this story. So there's a rape culture, just like there's global warming when there isn't. Just like there's climate change, man-made, when there isn't. Rape culture. Yes, it's just assumed. We got a phony story, a fake story asserting rape culture, and it's automatic. Now there's a rape culture. And Bud Light was playing right into it with this tagline. The perfect beer for removing no from your vocabulary for the night. Now, what must you think? What must be your baseline of knowledge to read that tagline and assume that the company is promoting rape? Who in their right mind would think that's what Bud Light is trying to do, is promote rape and get away with it? And only due to the vigilance of the social warriors on social media was Bud Light caught and humiliated and made to properly apologize. And they publish a couple of tweets here from the aggrieved Twitterati. expressing their anger and outrage. In a statement to BuzzFeed News, the vice president of Bud Light, Alexander Lambrecht, said the message was one of 140 different taglines on the bottles. And he said, yeah, that kind of missed the mark, and we regret it. This is the Bud Light Up for Whatever campaign, now in its second year, has inspired millions of consumers to engage with our brand in a positive and lighthearted way. In this spirit, we created more than 140 different scroll messages intended to encourage spontaneous fun. But it's clear that this message missed the mark, and we at Bud Light regret it. We would never condone disrespectful or irresponsible behavior. Of course not. But that's what they were accused of doing. The perfect beer for removing no from your vocabulary for the night. I mean, I can think of a lot of things that are not rape that might have to do with. I mean, I'm not saying they're good, but you might say no to not having a beer. You might say no to not going out. You might say no to not studying or whatever. Now, look at what the Twitterverse focuses right in on.